Sweetie, I noticed the other day there was a guy that was like standing next to you. I mean, I trust you. It's just the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you. I mean, it didn't really sit right with me. I mean, it's not that I don't think you can't handle yourself. You're strong, you're really strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't help. I feel, a little bit jealous, And I know it's not fair. You have every single right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. But when I see someone getting close, flirting with you, talking to you like that, like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me, and the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have gets me really mad. And it's really not even about them or the guy or anything. It's about how much I care about you. How much I love you. And when I see someone else trying to get in between that, even if it's just in my head, it really does make my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. I don't want anyone to think that they have a shot of what we built together. I mean, you're my everything. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish, but I really can't help it. I mean, I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry, okay? I'm gonna do my best to keep it in check. And I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'm always gonna be here, protecting what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Hey, sweetie. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. And I really do remember it like it was yesterday. I remember that day. I was so nervous. I was scared. But you probably couldn't tell because I was acting all cool and stuff. But deep inside, I was freaking out. I was terrified. Do you remember that cute little restaurant? The one that we first met at? Yeah, that one. The one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember showed up really, really early. It's because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. And I remember when you walked in and I first saw you there, and I was like, wow. My heart really stopped. It nearly stopped. I thought you looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, I tried. I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I mean, I'm sure you caught me checking you out, didn't you? And then we sat down at our table. At first, we just talked about normal stuff like work and family. But as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the world around us just disappeared. And it felt like just me and you. And every time you laugh, it made me want to know you even more. I mean, I can just listen to you talk forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but there was a point in time when you tried to reach across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. That's when I knew that this was just not another date. And I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And when I walked you home that night, I can honestly tell you, I didn't want it to end. And I kept on trying to figure out ways to keep the conversation going. To just spend a few more minutes with you. And when we got to your door, and you gave me that look, and you gave me that smile, you said goodbye, and I felt like the luckiest man in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to see you smile again. And that was the night that I realized that this wasn't just one date. I didn't want it to be just one date. I wanted you every single day. And I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to share that moment with you. Hey, sweetie. Come cuddle. Come close.